Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. We've got a box office report for you, primarily focusing, of course, on Captain America Brave New World, because it's bombing, right? Like it's absolutely terrible. The worldwide gross for this film is abysmal. At this stage, Marvel are probably thinking to themselves, what on earth is going on here? What's happening? So I thought we'd take a look, and it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see where this movie eventually ends up. I don't think I reported on it last week. I sort of slowed down my reporting on it because the movie itself is slowing down. I'm waiting for Disney to pull it from theatres so we can go, right, well, that was the box office. That is that's the metric that we're working with now. But it's not good by any stretch of the imagination. So hit subscribe if you're new here, or indeed you're a returning viewer that's not yet subscribed. It'd be really good to have you here more often. And I can see that there's about 50% of people that keep coming back to the channel that are not subscribed. And obviously that really does help a channel out. So thank you in advance, and thank you to everyone who does. So first and foremost, let's look at some good stuff, right? Mickey 17, a movie which I'm personally really looking forward to. I like Robert Pattinson. Actually, I think he's a good actor. If you don't think he's a good actor, you may have only seen him in very limited films. His range is exceptional, and purely objectively, on a technical basis, he is actually a good actor. It's very difficult to argue with that, unless you've not seen him in lots of stuff. So they've launched in Korea. Did really well there, actually, with about $9 million for 4 days, which is pretty bloody good. That's not bad at all, I don't think, anyway. So it's not released yet worldwide. That's coming in, I don't know, about 2 weeks' time now, if I remember rightly. So it's done really well. That's done really, really, really well. So not bad at all. This is a movie which has been delayed largely, and allegedly, I think, had some reshoots as well. But this isn't a movie that I'm concerned about, I don't think. I'm going to get on a limb here. There was a large pause there, wasn't there? I'm going to get on a limb here and say that the reshoots and the delays and things like that are largely because it is a commercialized Korean film. And I think Warner Brothers wanted to get it right. That's me giving them the benefit of the doubt because I'm biased towards it. I'll put my hands up, right? I am biased. I want this film to be good because I like the look of it. But I think that there's some logic there. So, yeah. We'll scroll through this anyway. But it did really well, right? The Korea start came in higher than Dune Part 2, Alien Romulus, Furiosa, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Dune. It's just done really well. It's done great. So good, excellent. Did well in IMAX as well. Nizar 2's done pretty well. Obviously, it's the highest grossing animated film of all time now. Nearly 2 billion. Well, no, sorry, it's 2 billion, nearly 2 billion solely just in China, which is just mental. It's absolutely mental. So, yeah, and then it's just done another it's done 18 million in North America as well. So really bloody good going. Like, I don't think anyone can argue with that. It's Christ alive, it's done good. It's done really, really, really well. Largely, of course, because it is it's a Chinese film. Communism, protectionist racket. It's going to do well there. It was launched on a holiday as well. Patriotism, blah blah blah. It was going to do well. But then let's take a look at the god-awful Captain America Brave New World. And this is the primary focus, of course, of this video, and probably why you clicked on it as well. So sorry that we're now 4.5 minutes in and I'm just getting to it, but it is important to set the stage for the rest of the stuff and to deal with this now. It's done terrible, guys. It's done absolutely terrible. So Marvel and Disney's Captain America Brave New World added 18.8 million worldwide. Okay, it's worldwide. It's not just in the States. And that's a drop of 47% worldwide in 52 markets. So bloody awful. The offshore total is $178.1 million. Now it's $341.8 million worldwide. It added about 15 million to its domestic box office, which we can, where is it? We can take a look through here. And it did lead that weekend, right? Like, it led it. It doesn't mean it's good, though. That's not good at all. And this is disastrous, right? So third weekend consistently keeps dropping. Now, they're trying to spin it as positive. So Disney Marvel Studios' Captain America Brave New World is leading with a $15 million third weekend. $15 million in its third weekend when it didn't have a high opening. That's atrocious. That's truly bad, guys. This movie's done. Like, it's dead. And that's 47% down, attributed to IMAX screens, and best thing, the third frame holds of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which did a minus 60%, which saw its PLFs and IMAX stole by Creed 3 and Thor: Love and Thunder minus 52. But the difference is they opened higher, right? So this is not good. This is not positive by any stretch of the imagination. It's really not positive. This movie, again, here's the breakdown. They've started to lose theatres now, obviously, understandably. So week 3 domestic total is only $163.6 million. You've got to split that in two, okay? Right? So 130 of that million, well, $163 million. You've got roughly, give or take, about 80 million of that will go to the theatres. 80 million of that will go to Disney. This movie needs well in excess, and this has been super conservative, $500 million to break even, right? We're at now, the previous number was like $340 million, right? That's global. And it's consistently dropping off week on, week out now. They are, at the very least, $150 million in the black. Right? Bad. Real bad. That's disastrous. And I actually do think now, with stuff that's going to start churning out moving forwards, this movie will just start to peter off and struggle. I think it will struggle to hit $400 million. I do think it will. Certainly not going to break even. This movie will be a loss. It will be a flop. And Disney and Marvel and Bob Iger, Kevin Feige included, will be scratching their head going, well, what have we done? We swallowed the woke pills. Everyone wants to be woke. Why aren't they buying this? And what they don't understand is that the pendulum has swung. People aren't interested in this shit anymore. And they speedrun the destruction of their cinematic universe by swapping characters out and writing shit films. Because this film would have gotten better box office if it was a better film. So are we seeing the death of Marvel? Maybe. Maybe. Let me know what you think, though, down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.